I blame all of you if we die.
Board, nothing can be taken for granted. It's round 20 of the season. Good afternoon and welcome to the Mexico City Grand Prix. It's high speed, it's around the 2.6 miles, 2,227 meters above sea level. It means Monza levels of speed.
Please stop saying Bottas, there's no Bottas on track.
An epic run to the first turn. What tyres will they be on between the C5, the C4, or the C2 tyres? The soft, the medium, and the hard. The answer comes your way in a few moments. And it is we can't hear you. Championship that awaits us here.
Okay.
It is the fight to be champion driver of the world in 2025. And yeah, we've got the music back. Let's go from the back to the front for the 20th time this year.
Shane, you hear me?
20th. You've got Lord Stroll along.
Yeah,
Stroll hasn't scored points since 2017.
That was fucking hilarious.
Towards out at the end of the changing tempo.
I can do that. There you go.
Teammates for the third race in a row. Liam Lawson believes
Jane, you see it?
the lads together. Fernando Alonso, I believe the P14 was
Notice they changed the music, Max.
Yeah. Mexican.
in the top 10. Carlos Sainz, 5-place grid penalty after contact of the last race. Esteban Ocon much happier with Cass's one lap pass. Yuki Tsunoda's in P10. Oliver Behrman really pleased. 3 Q3s in a row now for him. 12 this season for Isaac Hadjar. Then the championship leader with it all to do in 7th position. Kimi Antonelli is in P6. Max Verstappen has never won a Grand Prix from 5th on the grid. George Russell goes from 4th. Lewis Hamilton chases a first Ferrari podium and even more from P3. And it's Charles Leclerc back on the front row next to Lando Norris, who took his 14th career pole position.
Hello.
Yeah.
Formula One career. Welcome to the stadium.
Max, say hi.
Another
Hi.
on a fantastic day for motor racing. The track temperature is 52 degrees.
Something.
The air temperature is.
You see the screen?
We are set for a crucial race in the World Championship. I'm Alex Brooks. Alongside, looking forward to this one, is Jolien.
Of course.
52
temperature. That's as high as it's been, as higher than it's been all weekend. So we're expecting this to be a one-stop race, but the soft tyres and the medium ones are both going to need management.
Oh, wow. A lot of people are selling softs.
Verstappen starts on the medium. You can see all of the drivers around him have gone for the soft. So it's a really long run to the first corner, 830 metres. We've seen plenty of skirmishes down there over the years. There is also a slightly cleaner side of the grid on the racing line. Anyone that has an odd number will have that slight advantage. But Verstappen and Red Bull, for once, going cautious on strategy.
Going the other way, Red Bull and Max Verstappen so far this weekend not having the ultimate pace, so trying to do something different with the help of the pit wall. Will mean a slightly slower launch off the line for Verstappen. Starts back in 5th place. It's Russell, Hamilton, Leclerc and Norris ahead of him on the soft tyre.
Strategy is very similar to what we had last week in Austin, where Leclerc was the only one that went for the side. This time it's a pile-on. Everyone decided that strategy is good, and they are going for it. On the bunch of the field are Verstappen staying.
I see it now.
And he will be quicker later on in the race, we think. Big lap from Norris yesterday, but the work is not done for this weekend.
He said on the radio afterwards he didn't know how he put it together. Long run to turn was in his mind, but he said on the pole lap he felt very natural with the car. One of his best laps since Monaco. On that day, he converted pole position to the win. He does so, he gives himself a great chance of reclaiming.
This is good enough.
See brand new medium tyres on board both Verstappen and Yuki Tsunoda's Red Bull in 10th position as he used soft for Oscar yesterday. The bit way through qualifying hour yesterday for Lando Norris is that he carried through with a new set of soft tyres as well. So did Charles
Jane, you do.
in the leading Ferrari, second on the grid. Both drivers on the grid start on a brand new soft tyre.
Which is not
In theory, a little bit more of an advantage.
They include Verstappen now.
And the last
Let's go.
That was a nasty shot.
Verstappen resurgence has been something special. He has been so impressive. The 5-time winner here, taken 119 points out of the possible 133 in the last 5 race weekends. But this weekend looks different as we go in to the crucial race. Waiting the start, the 71-lap contest.
Is that AI?
5 Grand
Max.
Prix remaining.
Is that AI odd?
There are the standings. On the left-hand side, Max Verstappen,
Yeah.
40 points back. Lando Norris, 14 points back. Hasn't led since the 20th.
Oh, yeah. But now AI is free.
What is going on inside Lando Norris' head right now, leading the field through the stadium section, absolutely packed out. One of the most
The trophy looks normal.
free of the season, and one that could be massive in the Championship 5 going to finish like this. But it won't. There's a long way to go. 71 laps to the Mexican Grand Prix coming up. Norris has to just think this is a race like any other. Starting from pole, keep the lead, do what he has done.
Don't fuck this up in turn 1, guys.
The problem is,
Calm down.
just behind him.
Also, do you know Yuki Tsunoda every time he's racing Mexico, he got airborne.
George Russell coming around the final corner. No,
I guess he really
more
hates
risk.
Is he gonna crash? He's gonna crash and
Lewis Hamilton lining
sabotage.
I think the line
This is
to qualifying. Lando Norris
Well,
has got it.
Yeah, I also crashed out of this track.
That would be
Yeah, I also had a crash out.
Yeah.
and for the man that we're highlighting lining up in
That's like a traffic just stopping on in the turn.
How many times have we seen 3 wide into the first
Oh,
quarter?
Jane, you ready?
This long
This could
straight,
be
plenty of incident.
important.
Very difficult to get the tyres up to find the braking point and keep it all clean on a pretty narrow run to the first corner as well, long and narrow.
Ferrari are trying to win their first Grand Prix of the season today. Lando Norris is trying to take
They ain't gonna win, bro.
championship lead.
There's no hope.
Verstappen trying to keep this incredible run going.
Ferrari.
On the McLarens and the championship leader, Oscar Piastri,
Nico for the rest of the race. Lifting coast.
into position. It's Franco Colapinto, and then we await the green flag.
Oh yes.
Green flag.
The fight for the Formula One World Championship continues.
Nice.
Right side.
Let's go.
Hey, for the City Grand Prix, say goodbye to Lando Norris in the opening 200 metres, but it's 800 metres down to turn 1, and the Ferraris are very close. Lewis Hamilton pinched to the inside. Hamilton tried to attack.
Look at my 7 minutes.
Who's on the outside? Who's locking it? Oh, deep.
He's gonna take
He's trying to Norris keeps
Oh shit!
Come on! Start to this one as they reclaim the lead. Verstappen.
Come on.
Charles Leclerc. Take the ball down. It's Charles Leclerc who leads.
Wait, the cares first. Oh shit!
And Lando Norris retakes pole.
Yes, at the start, there were 4
I was in for a second.
with the optimistic of all optimistic moves from the outside there, but knew he could cut the corner. And he saw by side, but Hamilton just about keeps his front wing in check.
That was as dramatic as
Uh-oh.
the back goes the Aston Martin.
That's Stroll.
That's
a Stroll.
It's Norris, Leclerc, Hamilton, and Verstappen.
Piastri's lost 4 positions there. He goes, he's behind Tsunoda.
He actually lost 4 positions. He's not getting any points.
We're looking at the 4-wide battle at the front. We've seen 3 wide before, but never 4. It's Lando Norris who leads. Then it's Charles Leclerc. He also went off the road. Lewis Hamilton is third. Up the place is Max Verstappen. Down a position is George Russell. Ollie Fairman made it up to P6. That's up 3. And the championship leader's horrible weekend has had another setback. P9 as we go on to lap number 2.
Oh my god.
Charge early on. Instead, it's a disastrous start from Piastri. And now he's got his work cut out to come through. He's actually
Stopping game 1. I think he's gonna get a penalty. He cut the grass, went into the grass.
starting early on, and now he's managed to gain a couple of those. Down 2 from where he's headed. He's got Tsunoda up 2 ahead of him.
Advantage from that.
Again.
Verstappen just got the ball on a break later when they cross the grass. It's a penalty or give the position back.
Shut the fuck up, Russell.
He gained a position though, so he's gonna have to.
So I think they've ended up
Hey, look, him
going into that first corner.
Bateman's in P6 right now.
Replay of it, but it did seem like Max was part of the 4-wide gaggle on the outside of it and has slipped back into 4th, where he would naturally be.
Everyone getting into the rhythm. A reminder for you, the top 3 have soft tyres on the car. The more durable mediums are
Wait to win Las Vegas.
World champions Red Bull. Really intrigued to have another look at the
No.
Yeah, because they're going to take off. Race quickly.
Also with a start, they're going to 6th position, so he's made the
Let's see.
absolute most of the chaos at the start. Long run, good slipstream opportunities. Really well managed, you have to say, by Norris. Got to the inside, got the initial traction, had that new soft tyre. It is difficult to pick your braking point from the dirty part as well. You could see the dust flicking up off his tyres as he was heading down on the white line to the first corner, but he made it through cleanly.
fastest lap of the race goes to Charles Leclerc. He's milliseconds quicker than Lando Norris in the lead. 1.4 seconds the gap between the 2 of them. Further back as well, Isaac Hadjar lost
Awesome.
place
Pretty
data points. That's the state of the top 10 at the moment. Piastri knows how to put together a recovery drive around here. He did so last year when he came
It overtakes.
on the back. And Liam Lawson finds himself getting a new nose to contact on the opening turn.
Tsunoda also on the mediums. In these very early laps, that will be a disadvantage. Soon it will become more of an advantage.
Who crashed? Who crashed? Who crashed?
Raining on the tyres, the rubber moves around. It was a real problem for them on the long runs on Friday.
What happened?
As it stands, Norris looking comfortable. Verstappen and Tsunoda, the two Red Bulls, playing the long game. Verstappen at least has cleared Russell.
There's a yellow flag at the first couple of turns on the racetrack. Wonder if we've got debris down there after the melee that was the opening couple of corners of this Grand Prix. Russell is not happy with Max Verstappen, and he's talking about the tactics at the start of the Prix. We've got to see a replay to work out what went down there. It was a dramatic start. We built it up for you. It delivered, but crucially for Lando Norris, who has been under scrutiny in the past three starts, he got the track position. Every team principal in the paddock at the start of the race was talking about how useful running in clear air would be, and Norris could measure his race as Piastri tries to recover one of the positions that he lost a couple of the line.
He doesn't know his limits in Mexico.
Struggling for traction so far this weekend. And he's struggling with the fact that Tsunoda also has
2021
at this moment in time.
Yeah.
Not being dropped by Antonelli ahead. Behrman's still there, but within DRS of Russell, who is not happy, is he? We've only got a pair of eyes each. And there are cars everywhere on the run down to the first corner. So trying to spot 4 wide at 200 miles per hour. And then see where George Russell was somewhere in the mix as well. I can understand for Russell if he thinks that Verstappen has only got 4 wide by missing his break point and doing a overly ambitious, never going to work move around the outside. We will wait and see for the replay. It did feel like Verstappen was there before the breaking point.
We'll get the start replays to you in a moment. For Oscar Piastri, just about looking after his own race now. He's not been able to do what Lando Norris can around this low grip surface in Mexico City. Not been able to do that. Norris checking the left-hand mirror to see where Charles Leclerc is. He's 1.8 seconds behind on lap 5. Lando Norris has the fastest lap of the race, 71 on the board, the 20th Grand Prix of the year.
That's 41 things.
It's in the slipstream. Tsunoda still has the DRS to defend. The slipstream is not that effective around this circuit. The air is thin, the drag is low, and for that reason, the slipstream is also low.
Okay, here we go. Back to the start of the Grand Prix. Lando Norris getting a great reaction time. The slipstreaming beginning behind.
Russell's launch was tremendous, and now he's going backwards.
Even later if it doesn't work.
Verstappen's ahead of Russell, isn't he? He's ahead of Russell. That's not going to be a reversal.
Verstappen you. He's fucking recording grass. Oh, look, the other people also fucking grass.
And looked like he was out of the top 10, but he's back in position. Just got wide, though.
This is Lewis Hamilton, started from third, immediately into the teammates' slipstream. Now, I thought this got very, very tight on the inside.
I just realized it went 4 wide, I think.
Very, very clever with how he positioned the car. There was enough room just into the first turn.
Crazy.
To Lewis, to allow him the space to...
It's just turn one incident.
Lando Norris. Yesterday at this moment here, could box Hamilton in. Instead, he opens the door for Hamilton, shuts the door to Verstappen, who at this point...
Oh my god, there's a floor as fuck.
Like, that's crazy. Look at that. Barely keeps it out of the wall. He was braking on the curb. Car fat with fuel at the start of the Grand Prix.
What was going on?
Inside at the moment.
They touched me.
The 2 on Verstappen trying to get by and no room. Hamilton.
It's this shit, bro. Okay, that was an app.
Shit.
No, Hamilton, no.
Hamilton.
Knocked up.
To take the escape road. Dreams of the podium are disappearing at the moment. He'll just carry on, and Behrman's getting to the inside.
Behrman?
Incredible.
What?
Hamilton's up to
Jane, look at this shit.
No. Mookie.
Yeah, what is going on in Mexico City?
What is this shit?
Driving it like a shopping trolley at the moment. He thought he had P3 into turn 1. Has he got?
Holy shit!
There was contact. I think between Verstappen and Hamilton. I wonder if there is damage on the Red Bull. Behrman snuck through. Russell was forced off at turn 5. Hamilton's now on the road by a mile.
I am not shocked.
Race in Formula 1.
This is absolutely
This is crazy, bro.
Behrman is now up 5 places. The biggest names in Formula 1 history, scrapping away, and a full-season rookie up to
Behrman can actually get a podium now.
Second back.
How?
Medium time.
What?
Nowhere near him.
Oh, look at this.
And as you can see, as it stands, we have a new championship leader. But as the last couple of corners showed us, there is a long way to go. Hamilton was passed, I think he'll believe, off the road. He then went on over the road at turn 4. There is so much to see.
What's going on here?
Gun down to turn 1.
Goes in.
Verstappen at turn
It didn't make contact.
initiates a bit of contact.
Make contact.
Too. Hamilton rejoining from off the road there. Then Verstappen scattering off the road.
Yeah. He's going to get another outstanding penalty. 20 seconds.
He's alongside.
Double it.
He's carrying a lot of speed in there, Max. Forces Lewis wide. There's a bit of contact. Hamilton still trying to turn into the corner.
Yeah.
Totally.
So Hamilton ending up off at turn 1.
God.
That is off, cutting through turn 3.
What's going on with Bamman, though?
Now this is down to turn number 4. Verstappen on the
This is
inside.
what? This is Bamman's behind.
And then
Verstappen.
the road he goes. Meanwhile,
And Bamman was on the inside. God damn.
And says, yeah, take that open door and improve up to the top 4 in the Grand Prix.
Hamilton blatantly
Holy
coming
shit.
and he's kept the place, but Verstappen also went off the road in defence, so that'll be Hamilton's argument. It's a bit like the Norris-Verstappen incident from Austin last year, and that'll be a big load of incidents for the stewards to look at. Russell was then forced off by Verstappen. Verstappen now has a chance behind Behrman, but he's not able to
Wait.
breaks this time around.
Plenty of laps.
Simply opportunistic down the inside of 6, dangling a nose there, knows that Verstappen can't tangle with a pass in this race, so he's cautious. The Eft Arena now has a chance to pass Sonoda. This is a good chance.
Don't pause it.
Rich McLaren up against the Navy Red Bull.
Oh. Uh-oh.
And that's cautious from Piastri. He knows he can't afford to lose.
What happened?
And he's still behind the second Red Bull in the race.
In a hard place, late on the
Hamilton instant noted.
just rolled the speed off, rolled the brakes, carried the speed into the apex, and
Quickly. Well, I just did it at my favorite.
Why you gotta do it now?
it was a Verstappen
corner. So they will look at that one. If they believe he gained an advantage, it could be an incoming penalty. He's now under investigation.
I might need to pause this for a second so I can try.
Last year, it was wild last year between Norris and Verstappen, but multiple cars this year. We have a retirement. Liam Lawson is out of the race. We saw him pitting after lap 1. He's gone.
Alright. We're in sync now.
2 seconds clear of this pack now.
Sorry, Jaden.
Pretty blatant from him. No attempt.
Oh my god, it's muffling.
What are they doing about
Nothing yet. Let's focus on our race.
The next thing is, I think Leclerc should have gone back behind Hamilton at turn 1. I think Leclerc, when he... 2 main rivals that he was looking at cut to the corner were Leclerc and Verstappen. Verstappen's behind him. So he did then just put on the big attack. I think Verstappen spotted him rightfully to 4th. I think Leclerc should have gone to 3rd position, quite possibly, because he was the 3rd car on the outside as he cut the corner.
What a dramatic Mexico City Grand Prix we have had so far. Lando Norris got the launch off the line he needed. He went 4 wide into turn number 1. Verstappen trying to improve up to 3rd position. Hamilton and Verstappen making contact.
Oh, a second, Jaden. I'm just putting it back in sync.
George Russell
It's always insane, though.
higher in the Grand Prix than he's...
No, I'm using this. Me and Max are using a speaker because we can't hear from the computer monitor.
to go, though. A great weekend so far for the British drivers.
Verstappen out of DRS range here. Kim Antonelli.
I'm in his Hammer Max's house right now.
But he knows who he's up against. We've seen some brilliant moves from the Italian teenager. Memorably.
This is not going.
Singapore earlier this year. He's been laid on the brakes on those soft tyres up against the leading.
No, yeah. Okay, forget about this. What? The network issue.
Fucking Ruskies! Damn, Ivans! Give up! You fucking cocksucker! Hey, right, just let us pass, and you will be spared.
be it for Oscar Piastri, you feel he will have the DRS. Sonoda won't have that to George Russell.
Piastri is now an eighth.
Was expecting to have better race pace than won that pace, and that's a position recovered for the championship leader as it's. And he still needs to get into the top 4 to maintain his advantage over his teammate. Patient, and then unbelievably easy at the end of that one. 11 laps, and Piastri takes the position. Nothing Sonoda could do to defend there, the DRS. At the exit, he's good in the final sector, Piastri. In fact, the final sector was where Norris made up the bulk of his difference for Cole as well. The McLaren worked really well in that low speed, keeping the corners. That is a couple of points for Oscar, but at this stage, I think the pace won't be what he is after in this race. Pretty much going to plan. Start opening the gap to Charles Leclerc behind. The message from Will Joseph for Lando Norris, his driver in the lead by 3.1 seconds. He was the hot favourite to win this Grand Prix, completed lap 1 in the lead. He's done so. Esteban Ocon is catching you for Sonoda very quickly. Notice that the overall performance was okay. He's sliding a lot around the racetrack. He missed out on Q3 yesterday. This is extraordinary from Ollie Behrman. She's starting to put another couple of tenths on Max Verstappen. It's half a tenth this time around.
Ocon's about to overtake her.
Just 1.4, 1.5 seconds now. Is Verstappen just biding his time before launching another attack? Here comes his teammate, Esteban off with the DRS too. But he's an updated car. The Haas for the last Grand Prix in Austin. You don't always understand how your upgrades are working, but made use of it. Both drivers very happy, especially with the qualifying performance.
I'm gonna try to fix this.
About that yesterday. Snowden's not got a huge amount of pace in one Red Bull, but still have a lot in the other. Did get close, put in that lunge on Hamilton. Oh. But he is good at putting the pressure on in those early laps, isn't he, Max? He often does it. Tries to get the track position when there's something in the tyres and then now find his rhythm. Is that it, or will he just be looking after them and attack again? I think with Ollie Behrman ahead, there's got to be more pace in the Red Bull. Third of the second drivers, it's Sonoda. And Behrman's start has been awesome. 9th on the grid, up into 6th on the first lap, and then picking up the pieces when Verstappen, Hamilton and Russell all get towards each other. And through he goes. What a tasty bit of driving against Max Verstappen.
Piece of shit, you piece of shit!
He's still playing the Apollo.
Yeah.
Damn.
So far, you can see
When we
Antonelli.
play, I'll be there, yeah.
So I can tell you the
Tonight.
just wait for
When?
Esteban Ocon.
What time is it available? Like 9 o'clock, 8:30? Maybe, yeah.
In turn 3,
You want to play at 8, Max?
Your mind, didn't there? The first corner.
Yeah, is it okay?
That was on so quick. I should say, Verstappen's car control was phenomenal. The speed that he barreled off the road, it seemed like the wall was going to gobble him up on the outside. Then drinks the fans there. Oh, Esteban, you want to see what we've had further up the order? Yeah, the stewards have got plenty to look at. That is going to fall on deaf ears at this stage, I think, for Esteban Ocon. But the Verstappen is opposite. He's speedway at the first corner for Verstappen. Got so perilously close.
But Lando was flying off, man. I think Lando's going to win next.
Well, no, he hasn't. And then you see it on board, and you're thinking, how? Because he couldn't slow the car down, could he? So Russell thinks that Verstappen brakes so ridiculously late. I don't think he necessarily did, but he's braking from the curve on the right side of the picture there. So he's not able to get the tyres to proper contact with the asphalt. So he cannot decelerate. There's straight away a lock-up from there. And then he's barreling off over the grass, turning left to go right, and the barriers. I haven't seen anyone just plough straight in there without contact before. This is the corner we're talking about. Shows you how far he went off the road. They moved it off, didn't they? But you know at that point that you come back on in front and then you can sort it out to your own preference afterwards and let the stewards decide if your preference was right or wrong. It's a bit of damage, I think, of the Aston Martin and Fernando Alonso there. Slight wobble.
Yeah, Sainz and Alonso were reviewed for turn 2 of lap 1. For leaving the track and gaining an advantage. No further action, so might explain.
Start with the big ones.
Yeah, they noted that one first, and then there was a lot to sort out after.
I noted that one last, I have to say.
Lap 15 of 71.
I've only just noted it.
Oh my god, you're doing that.
Bases covered. Didn't know where to look.
Oh.
At the start of the Grand Prix. As it stands, we have a new championship leader. You take the lead in the points. All the talk of Max Verstappen, his incredible run, getting that 104 point gap down to just 40 at the start of the Grand Prix today. It's not been the opening laps that he was looking for. Over the curve, lucky to keep it out of the barrier on the first lap, and then trying to improve the third, the early stages of the Grand Prix, contact with Hamilton, then racing George Russell, opening the door for Oliver Behrman, who hit the accelerator and took